Call of Duty Cold War. My oh my, we have a lot to talk about. One of the most anticipated upcoming AAA games, as you know, just finished their beta weekend. I have played it and I've had in-depth discussions with people who love the game and people who completely despised it to the point where they canceled their pre-order. Now, before I tell you my final opinion on the matter, I want to talk about the game itself and my experiences. So day one of the beta, I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely fanboying over the fact that it was a new Call of Duty. We finally had something fresh. On day one, the first couple of hours, I felt like I was running through everyone. I was consistently going positive in each game and even going double positive. Life was great, life was grand, the game was fun, and the maps were awesome. But that feeling quickly faded away. By the last days of the beta, I'm not gonna lie, the struggle was real. When I first noticed that I was actually playing poorly for my own standard, I would tell myself that, oh, I just need to learn the mechanics better. Oh, my shots are going to improve the more I play. Oh, once I learn these maps, I got this. I was hanging on to this fanboy hype, and I'm just saying that I was hanging on to this sense of fanboy hype and just telling myself that I'm just playing like shit right now. But after some careful reflection, I don't think that was the issue. This game needs a good amount of polishing. The first topic I want to talk about is skill-based matchmaking. So as many of you guys have noticed, the skill-based matchmaking was heavy to say the least. The game quickly went from good, awesome, fun time to sweat fest 24/7, literally overnight. I don't know about you guys, but if I'm not playing in a CDL playlist or in a game battle, or I'm not in a scrim or a league, I don't always want to go try hard. Sometimes I just want to run and gun with some music blasting in my headset and blow off some steam. But by how heavy the skill-based matchmaking was, that was impossible. Now don't get me wrong, I don't want this whole video to be negative. I will be bouncing back and forth, talking about the positives and negatives of the game, what I liked, what I didn't like. Like, one of the things I did like, the variety of weapons and attachments were very enjoyable. I really did like them a lot. The new gunsmith layout is honestly better than Modern Warfare's version. Depending on the attachment, each SMG definitely had slaying power. That being said, the ARs need a huge buff. The ARs didn't smack the way they should have. If you had an AR, it wasn't weird in the beta to be melted by an SMG at medium to long range. The ADS speed and the sprint out speed for the ARs is way too slow. It felt like you were running around with an LMG that weighed 100 pounds that shot rubber bullets. And in my personal opinion, the AR at this time, in-game, has no real role in Call of Duty Cold War. Except that broken-ass M16 with that 3 burst. Nerf that shit, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Shotguns, on the other hand, surprisingly didn't seem broken in the beta. Don't get me wrong, I am still not a fan of the shotties or the little kids that run around with the shotguns, wait corners, and blast you. But they did perform like a shotgun should. Lethal at close range. I didn't see any sniper shots from a shotgun like the 725 at the launch of Modern Warfare. I mean, y'all remember that. And I know you guys have been waiting for me to talk about them damn snipers. Now, before I go on a rant and start trashing the snipers about how godlike they are, I am aware that the snipers were actually boosted so that developers could gather data on them to make adjustments to help balance them once the full game launches. Cool la-di-da. But basing this solely on my experience playing the beta, fuck them snipers. They are broken without a doubt. I'm okay with snipers being a one-shot kill if you hit just the right spot, but the fact that there is virtually no flinch completely makes the snipers OP. Hopefully with the official launch, this will be fixed, but until then, I'm not a fan of the snipers in this game. And yo, bring back the flinch. Oh yeah, before I forget, let me not forget about the pistols. I actually enjoyed the pistols in the game. They didn't seem broken. Being able to swap weapons at a crucial moment and actually getting a kill with a pistol is a nice feeling. The ammo capacity seemed just right, and the time to kill seemed and felt pretty good with them. I have no complaints with it whatsoever. So the next subject I want to hit on is map design. And I'm about to hit you pretty hard. Satellite, dope. Moscow, pretty darn good. Cartel, not all that great. Miami is fucking dog shit. So with Satellite, I thought it was actually pretty cool that if you were an SMG player, you could roam the caves and play to your strengths to get the kills. Also, if you were sniping, you were the dunes to snipe to your heart's content and play to your strengths there. It seemed like a good mix to me. Honestly, didn't have too many gripes about the game in general. I mean, it's a Call of Duty map. Now, Moscow, in my opinion, 100% is a comp map. It was designed so well to the point that regardless of what spawn you had, you didn't really have an obvious upper hand on the other side. You had great landmarks to do all the quick callouts and multiple lanes that you could challenge and flank around. That being said, it seemed like the whole Call of Duty community agreed to just fight it out right in the middle, and well, I'm okay with that. Cartel is a different story for me, and I honestly, I only have a couple of gripes with this map. But the gripes that I have are pretty heavy ones. First of all, the brush outside of Warehouse is dumb. Plain and simple. Even just crouching in the brush makes you damn near invisible, and God bless your eyesight if you actually saw the guy laying down in the grass before he killed you. This is just my recommendation, but either cut down the grass a bit or, just get rid of it altogether. Gripe number 2 is, yes, there were multiple lanes in this map, but who actually went down to the riverbed unless you were playing hardpoint? You hit mid or you hit Warehouse, and that was it. The area, in my opinion, is pretty boring, and there really isn't any reward for taking a long way around to get to that fight, or to get to the fight. There was no fighting done at the riverbed. So let's talk Miami. So Miami looks cool. I don't know exactly what about this map I cannot stand, but what I do know is that every game mode you can play on that map was not an enjoyable experience. There wasn't anything exciting about that map layout. It just honestly was boring. Whether it be control, hardpoint, didn't matter the mode. That map is boring. Looks good, but it's boring. Other than that, dude, I really can't elaborate any more than that on Miami. So gunplay and playmaking. Alright, so let's talk about aim assist. Aim assist to me felt way too strong to a point that it completely threw off my aim. So like, I feel like the aim assist turned up so strong to help narrow the skill gap, to bring the skill gap closer together. It's so more basic players have a better shot against the sweaty players, and I don't like it. I'm sorry, I just don't. But they need to fix that, man. The aim assist just feels weird. The aiming doesn't feel right. Like the sliding mechanics in the game is cool, I guess. That feels clunky. Definitely needs some polish to it. So if I were comparing slide mechanics to Modern Warfare wins hands down. Overall, I really give the beta a ranking of 6 out of 10. It wasn't necessarily the worst game I've ever played in my life, but for sure wasn't the best. And there's just so much that still needs to be done with the game. I came in there with the highest of hopes, and maybe that was my downfall. Maybe it was my downfall. But at the same time, it's a AAA game. I expect more. I want more. I think we deserve more. With that being said, we will be doing more videos in the future, diving deeper into each individual topics. At the same time, we'll be talking about the updates as the game does come out, whether it be competitive side, the pub side, Warzone, anything you can think of, Call of Duty for Call of Duty Cold War. We will be talking about and having very in-depth conversations. That being said, don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye!